To another live stream from me, WC, in the place to be on the MIC. I hope everybody's doing well. I haven't even picked a topic for tonight. So I'll just go back to last night's topic. What have you overcome in terms of your YouTube journey or life in general? What have you overcome? What has been your main obstacle that you can say, hey, WC, I beat that and I kept it moving? Let me hear from you. I'm going to open up the chat for everyone. And it will be I believe, available to everyone. In 1 minute. In the meantime, how's everybody doing? Welcome to my chat. My name is WC. I've been doing live stream constantly now for about, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks. But mainly, I'm a content creator. I've been through my struggles. It wasn't easy. I started out in YouTube in 2008, and I made a lot of mistakes, and I overcame a lot of things, you know. First of all, I'm 67, so I wasn't quite technically advanced as most Gen X folks that knew what they was doing, was born with all this technology. It was never my forte. When I was growing up, the most we had was rotary phones and beepers, you know, and that's as far as we got. But now everything's technical. You got cameras everywhere. You got microphones. People communicate daily on devices in their ears, which is something I wouldn't have never believed if I was a kid. You told me people are going to be hearing things in their ears and talking to people in their ears. But now they even have things in their glasses, and some people say that the chip is coming where they're going to implant it in your brain and you'll be able to communicate with the AI. And it's going to really dumb down a lot of folks. Just like they thought video games was going to dumb down a lot of folks. But then they realized video games built up dexterity and made the mind stimulate to, you know, work with problems that's presented in the game, make them sharper and all that. So I'm sure in the end we will benefit from all this technical leaps that we've been making. You know, when you consider only 400 or 500 years, maybe 300 years ago, I don't even know. But we just stopped riding horses, and now we got flying cars and cars that drive by themselves and all that. And then add on to that, you got quantum physics and you got quantum computers, you know, with all kind of circuitry that's like microscopic size and all this. It's just, you know, it's just so far above what most people would imagine back in my day that, you know, we could be from other planets ourselves, you know. But now, if you talk to a guy that was born back then, and he just got this brainstorm flash from these people that just came from the future and told him about all this stuff that's happening right here, right now, he would be like, "Damn, you guys must be a super race or something." Nah, that's us. We humans, and we've made some giant leaps. And because of all the technology, you know, things are just moving faster and faster and faster. Be careful. AI might want to take over, but you know, we still too sharp for all that. Anyway, to make a long story short, I stuck with it and I learned And now here I am. If you're new to the chat, make sure you hit that thumbs up and give the channel a like. You know, I noticed with all the levels that I have, broken past, like my subscribership, and then really trying to be regular on my live stream. I realized that still I'm getting a lot of attention, but people haven't settled in and accepted the fact that, you know, there's a lot to be said for somebody who just comes straight off the cuff and comes real and, presents you with videos that may not have been for everybody, but for people from my age, and people from my era, uh, that that were very familiar with those performers and those songs and stuff. Songs you guys, like Gen X guys, probably never even heard of. So it's like a discovery when you come to my channel, when you surf my videos. It's like a discovery. You don't know, way back in the day, things was hot. You don't even know the artist, So you need to get with that and find out where the culture was. They say in order to know where you're going, you have to know where you've been, and you have to build up that knowledge about how the culture has developed, over the years, especially in music and technology and all the rest of that stuff. Keep in mind it's a big picture. It's not just a small picture. It involves a lot of factors. So check out my channel. You get a chance. And then aside from that, yeah, I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning, but I'm not making those mistakes now. But I learned from them. And if you're a new creator and you're just getting started on YouTube, check out my page. If you're just walking in, don't forget to hit the like button. Um, and if you missed this opportunity to stay in this chat and get some of this knowledge, come back in the morning. I'm going to try to do it again at 9 a.m. If God will bless me and the creek don't rise. That's some old school stuff y'all never heard. Last night I had a very good, uh, productive chat, but I did have some some racial agitators came in. One guy asked me, "Do I remember what Jim Crow was?" I'm like, "Man, how could I forget?" You know, um, but I thought that he said that to try to agitate me. He said that to make me angry, and to resent, to put down and all that. And all it sounded to me was like, I don't know, ignorance is the best way I could put it, I guess. Um, and I try not to let ignorance interfere with my train of thought, especially when I'm trying to do something constructive. You know, um, I'm going to get into some of these stats though because I think it's really relevant that people know how far you can go if you learn my skills. Hello, night owl. You're my first guest. I will pin you. A person is not old until they have to notify the fire department before they light the birthday candles. Now, see, I'm not insulted by that. That's a good joke. That's a good joke. Right on, Night Owl. I appreciate you. Let me go to your channel. I wanted to show some of my some of my stats, but I'll do them later. I'm gonna go visit Night Owl's channel. Night Owl, are you a creator? I'll find out in a minute anyway. But or a Night Owl, you could be a supporter, which either one is beautiful with me. I think supporters are great. Um, but first, I have to come back to the page. I was looking at something else. So welcome to my chat, Night Owl. And like I said, my name is W.C. I'm mostly a I'm mostly a a small video creator. That's where my talent lies. Um, um, I'm working on my AI skill, well, not my AI skills, but my live streaming skills. And I'm like everybody else. I'm trying to, overcome that hurdle. The thing about the hours. But we got to get to through the hours. Get the what do you call it? 4,000 watch hours, and I got past the subscription thing. Oh, you're not? Okay, fine. Wonderful. Well, you know what? That means you're a supporter. And to me, all supporters have wings. Why do you say that, WC? Because some supporters do things for other people. They come to your page, they support you, they look at your videos, they encourage you, and they comment in your chat, and if they like what they see, they stick by you. And don't angels do that? So all supporters, to me, should have a set of wings, and I fully intend to make a video about that because a lot of people take supporters for granted. I think it would be no YouTube if it wasn't for supporters. So, well, you're very welcome, and I'm so glad you chose to come to my live stream tonight, Night Owl. I appreciate you. All right, I just want to say that. And now, if you allow me to get back to what happened the other day, there were some guys that came to my chat and they were making all kind of racial slurs and talking about watermelon and all that stuff, and black people need moderators to feel important, and it's just a bunch of dumb stuff, you know, trying to throw me off my game. And I was like, man, you got jokes, but you're not funny. If you say something and it's even if it's antagonistic, this is America. You can speak your mind. But at least let it be funny, man, so we can laugh with you. We don't want to hear no sarcasm that's not funny, man. You know, give us an opportunity to laugh with you, because we're not gonna laugh at ourselves. You know, because whatever happened outside of ourselves, we have nothing to do with that. We stand on the soldiers on the shoulders of the people who went through that stuff. The lunch counters and the bombings and the right to ride the bus in the front and all that. We stand on their shoulders. We're proud of them, especially in February. Okay, this is Black History Month, bro. Come on. Um, so we take pride in that, but I mean, we can still take a joke. I mean, we haven't gotten so square, but we can't take a joke. But when it's meant to be hurtful, and you're not even good at hurting nobody, you need to just shut up and go somewhere else, man. With that, you wasting your time and mine. I'm too intelligent for all that drama. And if you can't tell a joke, don't tell it. And if you ain't got nothing to say, nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open up another channel if I ever get my third channel active again. It's gonna be old school wisdom. I'm gonna try to help you folks get with the program because a lot of y'all don't know. Black folks have been through so much, man. You know, it ain't a whole lot more you can do to us, man. you know. So even the racists, man, y'all running out things to do. You know, you might hate on my job, but hey, you might look around and one of my peoples is the boss. You know, come on. You may hate on what I'm doing in the street, but then we got black cops, we got black mayors, we got things have happened, man. Things have changed. Y'all need to get into the new century, man. You know, this is just as much a part of our program as it is yours now. It's not like the way it was back then. People still hate. I mean, I don't like to talk politics, but yeah, you can obviously see people still hate. But then y'all got to be careful too, because they hating on you. There's only two different types of people in this world, I think, right now, and they could come together if they wanted to, and that's rich and poor. You know, that's all. That's all. That's all we got, really. You know, rich and poor. That's it. You know, and it used to be sort of a middle ground, somewhat, but I think that's vanishing. So I don't know if we can turn the program around. Maybe people start having things, bring these prices back down, and make life affordable. You know, that would be a great thing, I think. But at the end of the day, you know, it's only two types of people in this world now. You know, that really exist, that really matter. It matters, man. Yeah, yeah. When you got money, you get treated differently. When you poor, you get treated differently. It's a way of life, you know. It didn't used to always be that way. I mean, you know, and I don't really want to talk about politics, but you know, back in my day, people stuck together no matter what, whether they was white, black, red, brown. You know, if you had something or you didn't have something, you know, none of that mattered. It was how you treated people and how people responded to you. That's the only thing that mattered, you know. But now there's been a lot of division in society, the way things are now. You know, different races, people having wars, you know, and it don't seem to be no end to it. But it's wherever there's a beginning, there's always going to be an end. So we just have to hold on and hope we can make it until we find a solution that's going to bring us all together on one page and unite as a family, you know? As a family, man. Because underneath, you know, we all the same. I don't have to go through all that. Y'all already know, you know. Don't forget to hit that like button. I got four people in the chat, three people in the chat. My wife is not there. I wonder why. She's my production officer. She hasn't signed in yet. My wife is not there. I don't see. Oh, you just got there. I don't see. Well, say something. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, she's watching on TV. Um, well, why don't I see you then? My wife said she was there from the beginning. I don't see you. Listen, if you just come into the chat, you know, and you like my content, please don't forget to hit that like button. Huh? No, I trust you. No, if you say you're here, then you're here. I believe you. I'm trying to find my oh my God. I'm still working my kinks out. I'm still learning my way around. I haven't quite gotten it down pat yet. I must admit, I'm not the best live streamer, but I am a hell of a creator. I'm a hell of a creator, man. You know, that's my forte. Um, I've been creating videos that have been doing very well lately, and I'll give you some examples uh, in just a minute. I'm still trying to find my live stream, and it's not coming up. So I get everybody else live stream except my own. I don't get that. Okay, let me try this over here. Am I the gray guy or no? I'm the gray guy, right? Oh, no wonder why I can't find it. I'm using the wrong page to find it, man. What's wrong with me, man? See, that's what I mean by not really knowing what's going on sometimes. I'm looking for the page that I'm already on. So let me just flip the scriznip. Okay. I see Soul Train Rewind. It's live. Let me go to the channel. Okay. Now, I should see a live stream somewhere. And I don't see it. Very frustrating. Anyway, listen, I'm trying to get to 3,300 watch hours, which is one of the things that's stopping me from becoming monetized. And at this point, I'm up to 700 hours. Okay. That's on the gray. That's on the gray guy, right? Not the orange guy, right? It's on the gray guy, right? Okay. So I need your help. Bless you, honey. I need your help. I need you to go to my classes, check out my live stream. Thank you for coming to this one, by the way. Uh, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. No moderators in the house yet. Um, and if you can watch some of those live streams, I need 3,300 hours to become monetized. And like I say, it's it's an uphill struggle. I was gonna do it doing short streams, which is my forte. I can really get down on some short streams. If I knew what I know back then when I first started out, it'd have been a wash. I'd have been done with all this a long time ago. But it took me a long time. I got some bumps and bruises along the way, but I learned how to do short stream very well. And my classes are about that. My moderator classes are are very, to the point about how to carry yourself as a moderator. My live stream classes are pretty basic, you know. But my short videos are like advanced, okay, in terms of how they've been performing. I've gotten quite a few things done with those. So, and I'm sure you'll be interested to know that the skills that I teach will help you, especially if you've been, having difficulty and you just getting started in your YouTube journey. It will keep you from making the same mistakes that I made when I was starting out. And you'll know exactly what to do, and you'll be able to go in there like a pro and knock it out, you know, and get your subscribers out of the way so you can focus on live stream like I'm doing now. Um, which makes your job a lot easier. And basically, isn't that what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to make your job easier so you can work smarter, not harder. Okay? This is what we aiming for. So it should be a pleasant experience. This it's not supposed to be something that you're struggling with. You should be having fun, you know? And I have fun. I have fun creating, you know. I dread doing a live stream. I wasn't really anxious about doing live streaming, but I was anxious to do videos, short form videos. And you can tell I picked some good ones. I had some good ones. And like I say, I enjoy doing live stream uh, to an extent, but I really enjoy doing videos. Okay, that's my forte, and I want you to gain from my experience. I want you to become monetized and achieve your goals and move forward. I think this might be it right here. So I'll just go back to last night's topic. What have you overcome? This is my life in terms of your YouTube journey. Uh, I don't know if I'll be able to make moderators with this. So I'll just go back to think I have to. Topic. I think I have to go to my other page. Oh, I was listening to some jazz. That's going to be released in a little while. I think I set that for tonight. I'm a jazz fan. So basically that's it. I mean, but I'll show you my stats from my short streams and give you an idea about why I think that it's totally possible for you to get everything you need from short stream videos. Okay, here we go. Now this is where I'm at right now as far as my main channel. That's my main channel. I'm at 5,276 views. Okay, now this is what I mean by short stream, okay? See those videos down there? Those are my top short streams. Let's start with the very first one. All right, I got 45,000 views. And I'm not flexing. I just happen to pick good subjects that people like and they subscribe because they want to see more. Okay, so I'm not flexing. But look at this though. This you got to see this. Now this is my first one I want to show you. I got 341 subscribers from that one. And it was basically just I don't know, a few seconds. The next one up, I got 556 no, 69 subscribers from that one. So these are short videos. It's very very typical. If you make a good short stream video to get, and people have been hearing me say it for a long time, and now, I figured out a way to show them honestly. This really happens here. Now this Michael Jackson video is old, but I got 100 and what's that? 92 subscribers from that one. And these are only a few seconds, okay? Now let's talk bigger numbers here. This is a meet and greet with Patti LaBelle and Cardi B. And I got 588 subscribers from that short stream. I kid you not. I kid you not. Now this is going to blow your mind. This video is almost viral. I got almost 300,000 views on that. That's Keisha Cole. And I got 579 subscribers. There it is right there. No kidding. From that video. So you got to get this. You got to learn this short form process. And you got to learn a few tricks in the trade that only myself and a few others that I've seen that who charge for this same skill, which I'm not going to charge you for, can show you. And that's only a few. I mean, I can go on and on and on, but the truth be told, once you get this, if you're having a problem with subscribers, your problem with subscribers is going to vanish overnight. You won't have to wait for a month, 2 months. You make the right one, you in. Just like, some people who can really get down on a live stream. They cover the subject matter. They know how to, press the point. They know how to communicate well with the people. They have big teams behind them that help them set up the lighting and find the right people to bring to the show. And, they just have a lot of technical writers and editors and all this other stuff. And they blow people out the water. But me, it's just me. I don't have no editors. I don't have no pen finders. I don't have no subject finders. I don't have no engineers to help me fix the lighting and all that. All the hats on my page belong to me. But that would change if I became monetized. And if I become monetized, I can bring you better content because then I would get help and I wouldn't have to worry about all those things, which I'm not really an expert in anyway. But if I had some help, I can make a better product and you can enjoy the videos even more, you know? And who knows where that might take us, you know? So if you're new to the channel or it's the first time you see this, don't forget. And please remember, supporters are like angels. Mr. Owl, Night Owl, thank you for dropping by. A person is not yeah. Thank you for dropping by. You don't need to be pinned. I'm getting ready to split anyway. Uh, I'm glad you came, and I appreciate you. And this is your boy W.C., and I hope you come back, Mr. Night Owl. Um, I'm not gonna stay on because I have a lot of other things to do. I got to put on another couple of hats to keep my channel moving. But check this video out again if you missed the highlights, and come check me out in the morning if you get a chance. I'm on at 9 a.m. GMT time. I'm from San Francisco, so it's California. And the timing might be different if you're from another part of the world. But if you get an opportunity, you can stay up late. Come check me out in the morning. All right. But if not, go to my live stream. Check out my content. If you care about anything that has anything to do with getting subscribers, that's the place for you to be. Study my live stream. And I'm gonna give you a heads up. Don't go too far back because I wasn't a live streamer then and I'm not a live streamer now. I do this because I have to. It's part of the requirements that you need to get monetized. But I have gotten better at it. So don't go too far back. You're going to see a lot of mistakes. I try to avoid to this day, no sound and dark, dark atmosphere and not covering my subject matter and all the rest of it. But I don't let that stop me. Don't let things stop you. In the process, you're gonna fall. You got to pick yourself up, dust yourself off. Sometimes you're gonna need a break. Sometimes you're gonna need some good advice or some good encouragement. But don't give up hope. If you have it in your heart to succeed, I guarantee you will. It takes some tenacity. It takes, you know, internal strength. It takes drive. It takes fortitude. You got to push forward, man, and get past your insecurities. And don't let nobody discourage you. And do your thing, man. You know, because it's necessary, man. Because it might help somebody else. And then one day you'll have a story to tell. I did this. I started from nothing, just like everybody else, and here I am. You know. All right, I'm not gonna push you no further. I've been on 33 minutes, and that's enough for me. I'm gonna make like a banana and split. But I give you a piece of advice. Always take care of yourself so you can take care of others. This your boy W.C. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Peace.